Good morning. This is Miss Carter. I am your Scholars EIP reading teacher. And what I decided that I wanted to do is try to figure out a way to kind of give you more insight into some of the things that we're doing in class. And that way you're better able to assist your scholar at home. So when I send the assignments and things or the weekly homework, it's really just repetitious practice. You have an idea of the expectation to kind of push them along. So I'm going to start with the onset rhyme. So I know I sent a video out where you could get a little bit more background information as to what that means when we say onset and rhyme. Please know that in class, that's part of our regular daily routine where we start off with an onset rhyme sequence. So I will give them a word, I have them repeat the word back, and then we use our hands. So I'll like the onset and then the rhyme, and then I have them repeat the word when they put the two together, and then I delete the onset and they give me the rhyme that's left over. So for most of them, they are doing a nonsense word progress monitoring goal, or they have a nonsense word progress monitoring goal. So, one of the strategies that we try to use, because the idea is anything with fluency is timed and it's 1 minute. So, how many nonsense words can they read in that 1 minute? So, as you would have seen this week, I was sending home blending cards for nonsense words to get them into the practice of blending those sounds to read those words. And on the front, I also wrote down what their May goal was. Now, they can beat that goal or exceed that goal, and that's even better. The idea is really just trying to get them to learn how to blend sounds to read words. So I'm going to show an example of an activity that we'll probably start doing. Well, I only have two cards that would probably be appropriate for them. So let me switch my camera. Okay. So let me flip. Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm back. I had to figure out how to flip my camera so you guys were able to see it the proper way. So this is what we call a rhyme. This is the chunk of the word. And are what we would call the onsets, which would be the first sound that you hear in a word or the beginning sound. So um, the idea, or how this works rather, okay, they are able to say that first sound and then they blend it with the rhyme. So this would be d, m, dim, n, m, nim, l, m, lim, m, kim, m, pim, m, tim. Okay, and now we get into some blends. So this will be gr, m, grim. And I'm going to stop there because the rest are blends. And if I'm not mistaken, kindergarten is not at that point yet. And then this is another example. So this is ag. And if your scholar is not to the point where they can see the rhyme and blend it to say ag, which some of them are still having a hard time with that, they could isolate the sound. So they could say ag, ag, and really make sure that they're using their finger and dragging it through and holding that sound out. Ag. You could also try how in class, like doing the fist kind of works with them. So you could say ag, and then see if they're able to put the two sounds together to say ag. And then I'm going to grab one of their homework assignments. Hold on. Okay. So this is what the homework looks like that I sent this week. They're blending cards and they're specifically for nonsense words. So, and just FYI, nonsense words are words that are not real. They're pretend words. So, it has now this was supposed to be in color, but I do not have access to color copying, unfortunately. But in color, each one of these dots underneath these letters is a different color to kind of just give them a visual of different sounds. And then the arrow represents the blend. So them blending those sounds to read the word. So, currently, what they can do is individually say each sound. So j, ax, and then they'll go to the line, and you want them to blend those sounds to read the whole word. So j, ax, jax. That would be an example of how they're practicing at home. Another example, like I was speaking with the onset rhymes. If your scholar's a little bit better with that concept, they would say, focus on that first sound, j, ax, jax. So blending the chunk together to say the rhyme, ax, at, at, ab. So then j, ax, jax, z, at, zat, n, at, nat, b, ab, bab. So you see it's a little bit faster when you are able to do the onset rhyme versus saying each individual sound. And then again, why that's important is because you're wanting them to build towards being able to read more nonsense words within that 1 minute time. So it can be a slow process or a building process. If you and I'm saying yes, this is how these are. They actually start with the short A vowel sounds. So they have a couple of pages of that, and then it switches to the short E vowel sounds and then the short I vowel sounds. So these are strategic in the vowel sounds that they focus on. So if you want to take it like that and say, okay, we're just going to focus on the short A and the short E sounds first, and then get them in a groove. I think the struggle might be that they're not used to decoding or blending sounds like this. So with the practice, and that's why that nightly practice is so important, they will get better. If you have any other questions, you may reach out to me. Hopefully, you guys have already joined my Remind. That's my communication preference, a text app. I'm also able to send pictures and voice messages and things like that. I sent your scholar home with a copy of that Remind letter so that you could join. If you need another copy, please feel free to reach out to me. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you.